Hello, this is Kathleen with My Happy Stamping Place. I'm back again with another card from my monthly hybrid stamp club. This one is a floating card using the window sheets. This one isn't really so much floating as a see-through kind of card, but you can get the same kind of effect. Hope you enjoy this one. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, and it's nice to have those kind of cards in your arsenal as well. So hope you enjoy. Thanks.
All right, hello. So we are making this floating card or see-through card. It's using a window sheet, so you could have an image kind of floating across this area, but you're going to see through to the inside of the card. So this is what we're making. Now, I'm making this into a baby card, and I had a member of my stamp club ask me, what do I use for baby cards? And I don't have what I would consider maybe a specific baby set right now, but I do have this, which is called Places in the Heart, and it has an image of, looks like a lady with a child and a mother with a baby, holding a baby. And then it has several greetings. This one is the one I'm going to use on my card today, and it says, "There are places in your heart you didn't even know exist until you have a child." And then there's also, "When a child is born, so is a mother. And so happy for you. And then may all the love that you gave to me come back to you on your special day." So I'm using the greeting from this set, but I want to use the images from this Easter Bunny set. Often you will find that a baby set has cute animals that are used in the set, and sometimes they are colored like kind of pastel colors, and that's what I'm intending to do with this card. I'm going to use the cute bunny image from the set and a couple of others. You certainly couldn't use this as an Easter card, but I think bunnies lend themselves well to baby cards as well. So I'm going to take this bunny image, the one that's a straight-on image. There is this one that has a coordinating bunny punch you could punch out, but I wanted to use this one today. So I already have these all loaded up on my blocks, and a couple other things I wanted to point out to you. One of the designer paper packs that's in the spring catalog, this one is lighter than air. It coordinates with the hot air balloon set, so it's got some really cute images like this, but on the back is like stripes, and there's all kinds of like polka dots, and they're all using pastel kind of colors, so of course that works well for spring, but also for baby. And these are the colors in this paper pack: Azure Afternoon, which is a blue, Balmy Blue, Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lolly, Petal Pink, and Pool Party. Now, Lemon Lolly is a really pretty yellow, and it's a new color to our annual catalog, our color collections, as of May of 2023. And I am not necessarily a yellow person, but I am really drawn to this yellow color. I think it's so pretty. So that's what we'll be using for our card base today. So let's get started. All right, so first you're going to start with your cardstock base, and that is cut at 4 1/4, so the long length of your cardstock, by 7. All right, and then next I'm going to score this at 5 1/2, which is normally where you would score for your card front. So this is my paper cutter and scorer. So the dark blade is the cutting blade. I want to park that at the top, so I don't use that. And the score blade is the lighter one, so I'm just going to take that back and forth a few times to give me a score line. Set that aside. And then I just want to take my bone folder and burnish on that fold line, like that. And then I'm going to take a window sheet that is cut at 4 1/4, so the same width as the card, by 5 1/4, and that's just a 1/4 inch smaller than the card front. Next, I have a piece of the Lemon Lolly. That's the same card width, which is 4 1/4, and by 1 1/2. So what I first want to do is take this piece and adhere the window sheet to it. And you can use whatever adhesive you have on hand. I'm using my Stampin' Seal. And then I'm just going to take and line up this with the edges at the bottom and side to side. Alright, and then I also want to take it and adhere it to the inside flap of the card. So I'm going to take some Stampin' Seal, do that, and then just line up the card at the bottom so that the card front is lined up, and then we'll take this. Now, I tried to cut these carefully for those of you in my stamp club, but I'm finding that my window sheet's slightly wider than my card base, so then just simply trim that off either with a scissors or a paper cutter. I'm going to go off camera here and just slice it with my paper cutter so it's nice and even. So there we go. Now you can't really see too much of what's going on here until we bring in the inside piece, which is my basic white. And this one is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, so just a 1/4 inch smaller than the card front. And I'm going to take that greeting I talked about for the inside of the card. I'm going to ink this up with my Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And I'll just center it on this basic white, like that. And then I want to go ahead and adhere this down inside my card. Again, centering it on the inside. So now that's showing through there. Next, I'm taking a couple of the little images that are in that Easter Bunny set. And I just want to point out, these are photopolymer, and you're going to get a better stamped image if you put some kind of cushion underneath the photopolymer stamps, because there isn't a cushion built in like our rubber stamps have. So I'm going to place that underneath my card here, open it up, and I want to make a little pencil mark where I want my bird to land. I want him to kind of be standing right there. So I'm going to do a light little pencil mark there. And then I'll go ahead and ink up my stamp. And that's where I'm going to aim the bird, right there. So it looks like he's kind of standing right there. And then I'm going to do the butterfly just above the greeting, like it's flying down towards the greeting. And then you can see them both through the window of the card. See if I can get rid of the glare there a little bit. Okay. Next up, I want to stamp on a piece of scrap, basic white, the bunny image. So I'll go ahead and ink this one up. Let's see, I'm going to make sure I have enough space for this. Here we go. I'm going to be cutting around it, so you just want to have enough so you can stamp the image. Okay, now we're going to do some coloring, which is one of my favorite things to do, using the Stampin' Blends. So I've got the light and dark Lemon Lolly, and I like to start with the light color first and just put a kind of a base coat down. Oops, I didn't mean to get his eye. I'll go back in and fix that. And just around the edges of the ear. And I'm going to leave the belly blank because I'm going to color that in with another color. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with some of the darker Lemon Lolly. I'll go like the folded edge of the ear, the top of the head, maybe around the body a little bit, in the arms. And then I'll come back in with my light Lemon Lolly and just blend those together so there's not such a stop and start point of those two colors, but I still get some light and dark in there. It's just a little more subtle. Okay, next I'm going to take my dark petal pink and I want to color the inside of both ears. I'm going to do the tummy. I also want to do the bottom of the feet. And I'm going to blush the cheeks too. I think that looks cute. And I'm going to take some crumb cake and color in the toes. It's going to be subtle, but sometimes those little subtle things that you do add up. So there's my bunny colored in. Next we'll do the bird and the butterfly on the inside of the card. I'm going to do my bird in Dark Pool Party. I'll use the fine tip because this is a little smaller area. And then I'm going to go in with my Lemon Lolly, just do a dab there for the beak. Okay, and next up I'm going to take my dark petal pink again and color in the butterfly wings. And then I'll just go back in with my Lemon Lolly and color in the spots of the butterfly. Okay. So I'll put all these aside, and now I want to take some designer paper, and again it's that paper pack that I showed you, this lighter than air paper pack. I'm taking 2 straight pieces and I'm going to place them on the top Lemon Lolly part and the bottom. So let me just get these. One on the top, one on the bottom. Okay, next I want to cut around the bunny, and I'm going to use my paper snips, and this is what we call fussy cutting. Now, the paper snips by Stampin' Up! Is just the right kind of scissors to do fussy cutting and some of your other kind of paper crafting, because it's very nice and sharp and precise. And one tip I will give you is when you are fussy cutting like this, turn your cardstock and not your scissors, because you will get a better edge. It will be less rough on the edges. So this just gives it a nice clean cut. And this bunny isn't that hard to cut out. I'm not being super trying to be perfect or anything. That's impossible. But just kind of going around in pretty quickly. And then just finish off with the foot. And that's that. I'm going to go in with my Tombow Multi-Mono Liquid Glue and just put a little bit of that on the back of the bunny. And have the bunny overlap on the bottom panel onto the window sheet panel. Up like this, but so you can still read that greeting. Like that. Okay. And then I want to finish off with, these are the Rainbow Adhesive Back Gems. These are, I believe, also in that spring catalog, so it's got some really fun spring colors. Looks like it coordinates with this paper pack, so it's got all those colors that are in the paper pack. So that's convenient. I'm going to take, this is the Azure blue, that's a darker blue. I'm going to take this middle blue here. This is probably the Balmy, let's see, one of these is the Balmy blue. Balmy blue and Pool Party, so you've got all those different blues to pick from. You could use other colors in this too, but this is just what I'm opting to go for. So let me just get my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm going to just pull out one big one with the putty end, and then I'll just take my tip and pick it up and place it down. I'm going to go up on this top panel here. There's one. And then I'm going to go in and take two of the little ones of that same color and just place them in a row on that top panel. You could spread it around on the card too if you want, but this is just what I'm opting to do. And there you have it. Pretty easy and fun card. It's just nice to do something a little bit different, like a window see-through part on a card. Just kind of the unexpected sometimes. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you'd like more information about my hybrid monthly club, please let me know. There is an online virtual option and also an in-person option if you're local to me in Minnesota. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.